We're going to go over some of the basic stretches today. These are stretches that I do every day. Nice base of flexibility. So we're going to take a nice deep breath first. Really open up your lungs. Really fill up the lungs. Exhale. Pull the shoulders back. Extend. And breathe. Then we're going to open up the legs. We grab the wrist. We're going to pull over to the side. Call this the Eiffel Tower. Remember to breathe. It's important to breathe as you're stretching. If you're not breathing, you're not stretching. Stretching should be relaxing. And come over the other side. You want to hold each one of the stretches about 12 to 20 seconds. 3 repetitions of each would be best. For this video, we're going to shorten it up just to show you what to do. One of the stretches we're going to do right now is we call it the lazy 8. We start by opening up our legs a little bit, bend the knees, loosen up the hamstrings. We don't want to stretch our hamstrings and our lower back at the same time. So we're going to loosen up the hamstrings and come forward. You're going to not reach for the floor, but just hang loose. Everything is loose. Top of the head is facing the floor. You're going to hold this stretch for a good 12 seconds or more. Then we're going to come up a little bit and then over to the side. Left hand reaching for the right leg. Then we're going to come over to the other side. Keep breathing. Don't strain, don't struggle. And then walk it back to the center. And then you're going to come up a little bit at a time. Head and shoulders last. You feel it a little bit more in your mid-back right here. And then roll all the way up. Take another deep breath. I want to do a downward dog. A lot of you are familiar with yoga. We're going to come down and just up on our hands and feet. Nice and relaxed. And then lift the weight off the right foot. And then over to the left. You'll feel a nice calf stretch here. And then both feet down. Bend the knees. Sit back on your haunches. Stretch out the quads. Lay back a little bit. Breathe. Good. Now we're going to work on our lower back. Come over. We're going to do what we call a knee fold over. You raise your feet, keep your feet together, and roll over to the side. The goal is to get your hips 90 degrees to your shoulders. Keep your shoulders flat on the mat. Then roll up to the other side. Breathe. You might notice a few releases in your lower back when you do these. Then take a nice deep breath and make yourself long. Good. So now we're going to do a spinal unwinder. Put your arms up over and reach across. This is one of the stretches that you should absolutely do every night. I do this every day. It's excellent for releasing the lower back. Remember to get checked out by your chiropractor. Make sure you're able to do all these stretches. The goal is to keep your shoulder flat on the mat and get your hips to 90 degrees. You're going to come over. Sometimes you need a little help. You can reach down and put your hand on your leg. Put a nice 12-second minimum hold. Longer stretches allow the tissue to elongate, tearing scar tissue and elongating the muscle. Good. Now we're going to come up and do a diagonal knee. Reach up, grab the knee, not the leg, but the knee. And pull it across to the opposite shoulder. Feel this now in your glute. You can fan it around a little bit. Breathe and relax. You find that when you take a nice deep breath, you'll get an additional release. Remember, intensity is less important than duration. Holding the stretch for a nice long time with moderate intensity is much better and more beneficial than holding a highly intensive stretch for a short time. Now we kind of come up, bring both knees up, and do what we call spinal rock and roll. This is about rhythm. You might find a little pop and relaxation of the mid-back. Now we're going to come out and we're going to stretch our hamstrings a little bit. Now notice I stay up. I don't go down. I don't want to put too much strain on my lower back, so I stay high and reach out. Nice and relaxed. And breathe. Good. You come up, take a nice deep breath, and relax. The last stretch I like to do at the end of the evening is 1 minute squat. Really helps open up the pelvis, stretch out and balance your hips. If you can't bend down, you have knee problems, you can start with a chair, using the chair for support. Keep your back straight until you can eventually do a full squat. Toes slightly outward, feet about shoulder width apart, and you can come down into a nice squat. And you just hold this for a full minute. This helps keep your knees stretched out, keeps your pelvis balanced, and stretches those sacroiliac ligaments. Then we come back up, we take a nice deep breath. Exhale and relax. Those are some of the basic stretches that you should do every night. Keep flexible, keep long. Every day of your life, your muscles are trying to get tighter. There's more and more scar tissue. So by every day you keep the flexibility, you elongate the tissues, you'll have less strain on your joints and you'll be healthier. Dr. Dave Ranzette, Progressive Chiropractic. Thank you for joining us.